Hey, Toda y'all fan. Right now, I'm riding on the road right now, as you can see, brothers and sisters doing this video. And I just want to say, Toda y'all to you, may the peace of y'all come upon you when you learn to obey Him, brothers and sisters. And I just want to say a few things, and because our nation, is suffering at this time, and many, is going through. As much confusion in our nation. Many people is aware of that, especially when you watch YouTube and Facebook. There's so many diversity of messages going out there, brothers and sisters. So many different spirits out there. Knowledge is what I'm talking about. That is not the knowledge of Yah. It's like so many different knowledges when it comes down to each different issue that is in the scriptures. You see that? One, because of the multitude of religions. Every religion and every denomination carry their own set of teachings, which is spirits, the knowledges. So no two organization, no two religion affiliations have all of their teachings the same knowledges. What we talking about, we're dealing with the spirit. See, Yah is one, and He said His name is one. He had one spirit that goes out into this earth, the knowledge. Even He gave Moshe His Torah, brothers and sisters. It's one set of Torah, one set of rules He gave unto Moshe and to the prophets. The testimonies of Yah that came out to Moshe. These are the facts, brothers and sisters, when you all go in the scriptures and look at these things. And I had many servants that did great work for Yah in their time period. This is a fact. And also, obviously, you're going to have servants in the last days, but you're going to have this one from the seed of David that we're going to do a certain work to rally our people. Yes. And when this work begins in the earth, you're going to know it's the time of Yah's salvation. This branch is the sign that of Yah is delivering His people. In Isaiah chapter 11, brothers and sisters, Isaiah chapter 11, verse 10 to 14, validate these things what I'm saying unto you. Brothers, so I'm giving you this information that you may go and review these things, that you may be aware of this servant of Yah, called the branch of Yah, the Masiyah of Yah. It's all there for all to see. Nobody have been speaking of these things and bringing the awareness to the minds of Yah people and the earth not until now, brothers and sisters. Rightfully so. When the one that was called to do these things, to bring these things into your light, and to the light, that you may see, that you may bear record of the light, and receive the light of the truth, the words of Yah, the testimonies of Yah that He gave to the prophet Yah, Yah's salvation. So keep that in mind, brothers and sisters. We were taught to look at Isaiah, Yashayah, chapter 7, and look at this sign that was for King Ahaz in chapter 7, verse 1, 2, and was fulfilled in verse 16. That this this baby was given from a virgin for a sign of Ahaz. Go read it, brothers and sisters. You can see the conclusion in verse 16 that this baby, when this baby be born from this virgin, before the baby know right from wrong, the two kings that sought to dethrone and kill King Ahaz will be dead, both of them, from Syria and from the northern nation known as Israel. It's all there, brothers and sisters. See, that's the sign in Christianity, and they formulated this translation called the New Testament, and put that there and said, this is the Messiah, he's the sign, he's the baby, come from Virgin Mary, or Miriam. The sign, Emmanuel is with us, God is with us. That's what they tell you, that's what they taught us, brothers and sisters. It's all there. I'm still driving down the road, going to this job, quick job, real quick. But it was on my mind to say something, to do something, to show you. That was the false sign they gave you. But that sign they gave you and said this baby was the Messiah is not even a Messiah. It had never nothing to do with a Messiah. It was just a baby that was born from this young lady. It was for the sign of King Ahaz. You can see that if you carefully read the whole prophecy and read the whole story, you got to know the story why the purpose for this baby. The reason. It was a sign. And the father used the prophet to tell the King Ahaz of Yada to be comfort. To comfort. The sign was to comfort this king because he was afraid that he was going to be on the throne. But Abiyah came to his aid because Abiyah made a promise with King Dawid that would always remain a seed, an offspring of Dawid on the throne. And Dawid knew this. And so when this king was going through, he feared his life. And Abiyah had to gave him the reinsurance and sent the prophet. It's all there. Go and read it carefully. So that was that sign. That was for the King Ahaz, not for our whole nation. For all generations. But this sign right here, and for our time, per the Father said, to bring us up out of captivity and to deliver us, he said this one was going to come and raise the flag for the whole nation of Yashael to rally to, brothers and sisters. So it's right there for all to go and see, to verify the things, to prove these things factual and true, that you will learn to obey Yah. That's why I'm here to point these things out to you, that you may bear the testimonies of Yah. Because remember, Abiyah said, if not according to the law and the testimonies of Yah that he given to the prophet, there's no truth in the people. See what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? That's why the people reject Yah and bring forth falsehood, because they don't bear the records of Yah. They don't even acknowledge the prophets of Yah. Only time they do that to twist the words of Yah. They talk about things and attempt to explain things they know not of, and place it on something out of their time. Even if you go to and read Isaiah chapter 53, that was talking about an event that already took place. It wasn't. It didn't. The whole chapter is nothing about a future event that was going to take place of a servant that was going to come and die for your sins and redeem you back to the Creator. If you go there and you carefully read it, you'll see that of that suffering servant. It was many suffering servants that did things and worked on our behalf and bared the suffering of our people. Yes, they weren't no sin offering, but they suffered to try to turn the people back to Yah. And you see that some did accomplish that feat in their lifetime. They, as servants, they turned the people back to reverence in Yah. That's what a servant does. Some of them even lost their life. They gave up their life for that reason, to try to restore the people back to Yah. That what the prophets was doing. They were servants of Yah, to tell the people that if you're gonna read all the prophets, they come with the words of Yah and always telling our nation to turn back to Yah. They serve Yah. They work on behalf of Yah. They uphold Abiyah Torah before the eyes of the people. You know, they the one that come with to correct people, to get them back in line with Yah. It's nothing more than what I'm doing today, brothers and sisters. I'm bearing the records of Yah to tell you we must turn back to the Torah of Yah, to serve Yah in righteousness and truth. That's what the service does. That's his duty, called the duty. To bear records of the truth. The truth is the words of Yah. The law, remember? If it, not according to the law and the prophet, the truth is not in them, brothers and sisters. And so these are things we must look at, brothers and sisters. The next Messiah that's his duty. To rally our people, to get organized, to bring them from out of all the confusion, to be one. And not only that, to go home and recapture the land. And so I'm not going to make this video too long, brothers and sisters. That's all I wanted to share with you. I'm driving, so I got to stay alert while I'm driving, you know, and drive responsible so I won't damage somebody's car or even other minds and cause, you know, harm to someone. With that, I say read, study, meditate on the book of Yah. And in time, you know, we will rally. And we getting prepared. We looking into land that we can gather the people of Yah too. So keep that in mind. That's why I ask you, if you can, send aid, send help. Be like our ancestors of old when they was in the wilderness and they had to get all these things furnished. The people had to bring in help. It was for all, brothers and sisters, that we may obtain the blessings of Yah and to the deliverance of Yah. With that I say, Todah Yah.